At sunrise, the forest glowed with gold. Birds sang from the branches. The grass still carried drops of silver dew. And on that beautiful morning, a young boy entered the woods, believing he would return with everything. Long ago, in a peaceful village beside green hills, there lived a boy named Wren. Wren was quick, clever, and full of energy. He wanted success fast. He wanted praise easily, and he wanted more than everyone else. One spring morning, he grabbed a hunting net and rushed toward the forest. His grandfather, an old man with gentle eyes, called after him. "Where are you going so early?" Wren smiled proudly. "To catch rabbits." The grandfather nodded. "One rabbit is enough for a wise hunter." Wren laughed. "Why return with one when I can bring back two?" The old man said quietly. "Sometimes wanting more is the fastest road to less." But Wren had already run ahead. As Wren ventured deeper into the forest, his eyes sparkled with excitement, and he crouched low behind a bush. He spotted a pair of rabbits, their noses twitching inquisitively as they grazed nearby. Meanwhile, his grandfather lingered at the forest's edge, his heart heavy with worry, knowing that the boy's ambition might lead him into trouble. The forest was alive with beauty. Sunlight poured through tall trees in golden beams. A stream danced over smooth stones. Wildflowers painted the earth in red and yellow. Wren moved silently through the grass, his eyes scanning the surroundings. Soon he spotted a rabbit near a berry bush, small and fat, easy prey. Crouching low, he prepared to throw his net. Then from the corner of his eye, he saw another rabbit farther away, this one larger, faster, and pure white. Wren's heart raced. If I catch the white one first, he thought I can return for the other later. He turned suddenly and ran after the white rabbit. The first rabbit vanished into the bushes. The white rabbit leapt effortlessly through the underbrush, its fur catching the sunlight as it evaded Wren's grasp. With determination etched on his face, Wren sprinted through the forest branches and leaves, brushing against him, every fiber of his being, focused on capturing the elusive creature. The chase quickened his heartbeat, the thrill of the hunt driving him forward as he pushed deeper into the wild, desperate not to lose sight of his prize. The white rabbit leaped through the trees like wind. Wren chased hard. Branches scratched his arms, leaves flew beneath his feet. But just as he came close enough to throw the net, another rabbit darted from the left side of the path. This one was even bigger. Its fur shone in the sunlight. Wren stopped instantly. "That one is better!" He spun around and ran after the new rabbit. Behind him, the white rabbit disappeared. Now he had lost two. But Wren did not notice. Greed often keeps people too busy to count their losses. Wren's heart raced as he focused solely on the larger rabbit ahead. He felt invincible, fueled by the thrill of the chase. The world around him faded, replaced by the soft crunch of grass beneath his sneakers and the rhythmic pounding of his heartbeat in his ears. As he drew closer, the rabbit seemed to sense his presence and bolted down another winding path. Wren pushed himself faster, ignoring the exhaustion creeping into his legs. In his mind, this was no longer just a chase. It was a quest for something extraordinary. The sun climbed high. The forest grew warm. Wren was sweating and tired, yet still determined. Again and again he spotted rabbits. Again and again he changed direction. One seemed fatter, another seemed easier, another looked rarer. Every time he nearly caught one, he abandoned it for another. Hours passed. His stomach growled. His legs ached. And still his hands were empty. At the edge of a meadow, he finally collapsed beneath a tree. A single rabbit sat in the distance, calmly nibbling grass. Wren stared at it. He was too tired to move. The rabbit looked at him for a moment, then hopped away. Wren felt a wave of frustration wash over him as he watched the rabbit vanish into the underbrush. He had chased countless rabbits, each time filled with hope, only to have them slip through his fingers. Today was supposed to be different. Today he had dreamed of triumph. Yet here he was, defeated by the very creatures he sought. The sun continued its relentless climb, casting shadows that danced around him. As the warmth enveloped him, a thought struck. Perhaps patience was the key. With heavy eyes, he let out a sigh and leaned back against the tree, allowing the rustling leaves to soothe his weary spirit. As the sky turned orange, Wren walked home slowly. His clothes were torn. His face was dusty. His net hung uselessly at his side. At the village gate, his grandfather waited on a wooden bench. He looked at Wren's empty hands and smiled gently. "How many rabbits did you catch?" Wren lowered his head. "None." The old man nodded as if he already knew. "Tell me what happened." Wren explained everything. The first rabbit, the white rabbit, the bigger rabbit, the faster rabbit, the one in the meadow. When he finished, the grandfather patted the bench beside him. "Sit." Wren took a deep breath and settled onto the bench, ready to share his tale. He recounted how the first rabbit had darted from a bush, its white fur glimmering in the sun. It was so quick, he said, gesturing animatedly. The grandfather did, encouraging him to continue. Wren described the second rabbit, the larger one that had slipped through his fingers, and then the faster one that had dashed away before he could even think. Finally, he talked about the one he spotted in the meadow, so close yet unreachable. The grandfather listened patiently, offering a comforting smile as Wren spoke. The evening breeze moved softly through the trees. Lanterns glowed in nearby homes. The old man spoke. "The first rabbit was enough." Wren sighed. "I know." "But you wanted two." Wren nodded. "Yes," the grandfather continued. "And once you wanted two, soon you wanted three, then better, then bigger, then easier." Wren looked at the ground. The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. The old man paused, reflecting on the lessons learned from the past. "Every choice has its weight, Wren," he continued softly. The boy bit his lip, understanding the gravity of his grandfather's words. "It's not just about wanting more. It's about appreciating what you have." Wren nodded slowly, the flickering lantern light mirroring the thoughts swirling in his mind. The grandfather continued. "When I was your age, I chased after dreams just like you. But with every pursuit, I found something precious in the moments I almost dismissed." Wren listened intently, absorbing every word. "It took me years to realize that true happiness is not about the number of rabbits we catch, but the joy in the hunt and the memories we make along the way." Wren's eyes brightened as he contemplated this new perspective. "This is how many people lose their lives." Wren looked up, surprised. "Over rabbits?" The grandfather chuckled. "No, over goals." He pointed toward the road. "One begins learning a skill, then abandons it for another. One starts a business, then quits for a new idea. One loves a person, then chases someone shinier. One path chosen with patience often leads to success, but many paths chased with distraction lead nowhere." Wren listened carefully. The old man finished, "Focus catches what greed cannot." Wren sat quietly, pondering every word the old man had shared. He glanced around, noticing how many people hurried past him, lost in their own pursuits. Each of them seemed to chase after something: success, love, happiness, yet they often looked unsatisfied. The grandfather's voice echoed in his mind. "Focus catches what greed cannot." With newfound clarity, Wren resolved to choose his path with intention, avoiding the distractions that could lead him astray. The next sunrise, Wren returned to the forest. This time he moved slowly, quietly, patiently. Soon he saw a rabbit near the berry bush, then another farther away. Wren smiled. He ignored the second one. He watched only the first. He waited, breathed, moved carefully, and with one clean throw of the net, he caught it. When he returned home, his grandfather was sweeping the yard. Wren proudly held up the rabbit. The old man smiled. "You caught more than a rabbit today." "What else?" Wren asked. The grandfather replied, "Your mind." Wren looked puzzled for a moment, trying to unwrap the meaning hidden within his grandfather's words. The old man continued, "Patience and focus, my boy, are just as important as the catch itself." Wren nodded slowly, realizing that this day in the forest had taught him more than just hunting skills. He felt a sense of accomplishment that extended beyond the rabbit, transforming his understanding of patience into a lifelong lesson. Many people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack focus. They chase every trend, every opportunity, every distraction, and in the end, they catch nothing. Choose one worthy goal. Give it your patience. Give it your effort. Stay with it long enough to succeed. because the one who chases 2 rabbits returns empty-handed. In a world teeming with distractions, finding the strength to remain dedicated can feel daunting. Many give in to the alluring call of quick successes, but true fulfillment lies in committing to a single passion. Picture that moment of victory at the summit of your efforts. The view is breathtaking, revealing all that hard work has accomplished. As the artist devotes countless hours to her craft, the beauty of her passion flourishes on the canvas. Each stroke represents not only talent, but the focus she has chosen to nurture. With every page in her journal, she documents progress toward her dream, each detail a testament to her unwavering commitment. If this story spoke to you, comment "Focus wins" below, and subscribe for more ancient wisdom stories that can transform your life forever. As the sun rises over the mountains, a journey of self-discovery begins, inviting every listener to embrace the wisdom passed down through generations. In this tranquil moment, a young woman reflects on her life choices, seeking clarity and insight in the embrace of nature. In the heart of the bustling marketplace, a child learns the value of storytelling, discovering how the lessons from the past shape their present and future.